Hello, my name is Tiffany Gambardella. I have been a board member of the Lompoc Concert Association since 2015. One of my favorite memories of a past performance would be of the Nelson Family Band.
Everything is gonna be alright. Let go of the troubles on your mind.
The Nelson Family Band is a trio of musicians and siblings. They perform singer-songwriter type music with harmonies and guitar work. On the day that the Nelson Family Band performed in one of our concerts, they also did a special outreach program at my school. I invited my band, choir, and orchestra students. So not only did my students and I get to hear a performance in my band room, but also the Nelson Family Band did a special workshop with my students where they got to play music and sing with the band and compose a song and improvise on the spot. That was really excellent and a really fun day for all of us, and for months after, my students continued to talk about it. What I have enjoyed most about being on the Lompoc Concert Association board would be meeting new people and making friends. I have particularly enjoyed that as a relative newcomer to the area of Lompoc. Being an LCA board member has been a resume builder for me. I currently teach music and band in Santa Maria, and so when I was applying for the job, I demonstrated that not only was I bringing in music and music making within my schools, but also outside of my schools in the community. What I would like our new listeners to know about our LCA performances is follow each concert cycle and look into each individual performer, because we do bring in a really eclectic variety of performers, whether solo or ensembles, and in all types of different genres of music.
My name is Judy Carpenter. I have been on the Lompoc Concert Association board since 1984. I've been an officer, I've been the president, I've been the secretary, I've been the treasurer, I've been the membership chairman. I think that's about it, yeah, pretty much. There are 3 great memories that I have of LCA concerts over the years. One of them was when we had the Moscow Chamber Orchestra come. We had to work really, really hard to get them to come. We negotiated a lot. The performers stayed in different board members' houses. Then another favorite concert was the Woods Tea Company. They were from New England, and they sang sea shanties. They had upright bass, 2 guitars, a fiddle, and a fife. And they were just like your next-door neighbor. It was just wonderful. The latest one is Jason Coleman and Megan Taylor, the Nashville Legacy. So I've got a lot of their CDs now that I'm listening to. And Chet Atkins' great niece and Floyd Kramer's grandson played a wonderful concert, and they were so personable. Those were my 3 memories that I really enjoyed. What I've enjoyed most about serving on the LCA board has been the interaction with the board members, friendships that I've developed over the years, and meeting the subscribers over the years. You know, there's quite a few people that still come to our concerts, and they've probably been coming for 30 years. What I would like new listeners to know about our concerts is that they will be blown away by the quality of the artists we have. A lot of our artists come from the United States. They come from Europe, South America, we've had some from Mexico, and some of them have, over the years, become internationally known stars. The price of our concerts is just unbelievable. You won't find a better bargain as far as music. Best kept secret in Lompoc.
My name is Tom Gerald. I moved to Lompoc in 2004 and pretty much immediately joined the Lompoc Concert Association. I was familiar with community concert series back in Jackson, Mississippi when I lived there, so I was drawn to this organization immediately because of that. I have a very favorite memory of one of our concerts in the past with the Concert Association, and that was the Habaneros quintet. It was during a time of open relationships with Cuba. They were formed out of the National Symphony Orchestra of Cuba. We engaged these groups a year ahead of time, but they had performed the Monterey Jazz Festival before coming here. And it was a wonderful experience. Only one of the gentlemen communicated somewhat in English to the group, but it was totally unnecessary. They opened with a Mozart piece, played some Bach, as I remember, and other classical European pieces, but they included Chuco Valdés and Paquito de Rivera among their pieces. It was a wonderful night for all of us. Well, one of my favorite aspects of being a part of the board is getting to every year select next year's performers. It's a give and take process with the other members. In some cases, the agents actually come to us and show us their selection of artists that they have to offer us. We see videos of their performances, and you get these little snippets, but then from that you have to think in terms of, okay, what do these people do live? How would that translate live? And it's really fun seeing the other members of the association taste in music and what they think about will be good for our community and so forth. And that's a lot of fun. And I could also say, of course, it was an expansion of my community. When I moved to Lompoc, I knew very few people here. And this gave me a network of friends that was different from the first people I got to know when I came to town.
I'm David Lemon, joined the board in 1975, so I've been around a long time. It's been a very interesting experience. I probably should have retired years ago, but I just keep hanging in there because I enjoy it. A great memory for me is the young pianist Umi Garrett, first person to play on our restored piano. So for me it was a very special occasion, and it was so nice to hear such a young person play so well. The piano has a very interesting story. Built in 1912, bought by this association in 1951. I was involved when we gave our concerts at the Lompoc Theater. The piano was there. And I mean, I didn't pay a lot of attention to it then. Unfortunately, when the theater closed, we had to leave it behind. That was very sad. We began to think about it. We should do something about this piano. We were able to go back and rescue it. When the restoration was done on this piano, we were told by the restorers in New Hampshire that it was one of the finest chickering pianos ever made. And it's now at the Methodist Church, fully restored. So we have something to be proud of in Lompoc, and it's because of this association.
I'm Larry Lee. I'm a family physician. I moved to Lompoc in 2004. I also enjoy playing classical violin as well as Celtic music on fiddle, mandolin, and bouzouki. In 2006, I joined the Lompoc Concert Association, and then I was asked to become president the following year. I served 4 years until 2011. I got a little too busy with primary care, but then I came back to become president again in 2021. It's wonderful to be back with the organization. As president, I would like to increase the diversity of our board membership as well as our concert performers. My most memorable Lompoc Concert Association program was November 2008. We hosted 4 Shillings Short. It's a duo from Ireland and California. And they arrived in a van that was loaded with more than 40 instruments. And they're also very gifted playing multiple genres, Celtic music, medieval, East Indian music, and blues. So they had a very unique and distinctive program, and I felt like I was a kid in a musical candy store. They also like to stay in homes rather than hotels. So I volunteered to host them in my home, and we just had a good old time. What I love about being on the board is we have a very diverse board, people coming from all walks of life, and we're all united by our passion for music and wanting to make a difference for our community by working together to bring very high quality concerts at very affordable prices. What I like our listeners to know is that we have more diversity here in Lompoc than many other communities, including large cities. Each of our concerts is also very distinctive. So rather than just listening to music without any guidance, before each piece, our performers actually take a little bit of time to introduce the piece. They may also say something about their ensemble and what makes it personal for them. We're trying to tinker with our format to make it more interesting. So for our coming season, we're going to feature local Lompoc youth that are very talented musically. We have a 12-year-old singer that won the Santa Barbara Teen Singer Competition.
Teen Star 22, the winner, Melody!
So looking forward to that.
Hello there, my name's Casey Farah. Thank you very much for watching this segment that I put together for the Concert Association here in my studio, Stages Rehearsal Studio in Lompoc. If you would like to have an event here, please feel free to reach out to me, stageslompoc.com or caseyfarah.com. First and foremost, a rehearsal space, but we do live shows, music videos, stand-up comedy, photo shoots, and we're located at 118 North I Street in Lompoc.